vibe in here is wicked, I tell you. Welcome back to 1HEART Live Carnival Special. Yes. We are so excited. Only a few days to go. We're bringing you all what's good of the best Caribbean-inspired entertainment. Now, coming up, I've got 8 simple rules when heading to Carnival. Soca DJ QT2 Hype is shedding light on other carnivals around the world, aside from Notting Hill, because there's so much more. And designer Melissa Simon Hartman of LMU Resurrection Mass Band will be revealing her 7 deadly sins. Now, though, find out what happened at the Carnival launch at the St. Lucian High Commission.
So, distinguished guests, on behalf of the London Notting Hill Carnival Enterprise Trust, I welcome you to this memorable occasion, which officially marks the launch of the London Notting Hill Carnival 2015.
Dr. Ernest Sele, the High Commissioner for St. Lucia to the United Kingdom. Well, I'll be serving as the ambassadorial patron for Notting Hill Carnival 2015. Basically, the patron is the person who serves as the official host of the carnival. It is the third time that such a position would be granted to someone. It was first the High Commissioner of Trinidad and Tobago 2 years ago. Last year was the Acting High Commissioner for Barbados. And this year, as the High Commissioner for St. Lucia, I serve as the patron.
To survive 50 years is a very telling statement of the West Indians who lived in London and who carried on this tradition. I think we'll all agree it's no longer just a West Indian festival, it's now an international festival.
My name is Mahmoud Shukri.
My name is Elaine Frost.
And we represent various skating groups in London here. Ever since we got the green light, we have cracked on in our preparations, and we're going to bring that skating culture, skating vibe to the carnival.
And we would like to show you guys our kind of musics, what we like, how we like dancing, why we're skating, and inviting, everybody to join us.
This year, there's unusual bands on the road, the static sound systems, you have the Calypso tent that has been opened, the panorama. But what is great as well is this year we also have the opening ceremony, which sees people who are indirectly involved with Carnival. So we have London skaters, we have the traditional dancers.
My name is Dwayne Smith and I'm the band leader for Disky Mas. It takes a lot to put a band together for Carnival. First you have to find your designs, so from illustration, from the concept to then production. And then after production, you have to do the prototype. So you'd have to make something, try it, test it, see what works, what doesn't work. It's quite a lengthy process.
Carnival is about a virtual world. It's like a game we play. So the moment you step in, you notice people from different colors, creed or race, they just mingle. They just find themselves dancing together, drinking together, chatting together, and you don't even know the person. And that is what the unification is all about.
Loving that. There is so much more to Carnival. A big thank you to the St. Lucia High Commission there. By the way, I'm repping St. Lucia and Grenada. Take it there's no St. Lucie or Grenadians in the house. Whatevs. Now, my next guest is actually another Trini, right? She is, she's lifting her hand up. She's the principal designer of the Notting Hill Carnival Mass Band, LMU Resurrection, and she's been pretty much living and breathing all things Carnival for way over 20 years. I think that I'm right in saying that. Repping Trinidad and Tobago, like I said, please welcome Melissa Simon Hartman. Such a skilled lady, I know firsthand, because you've created amazing costumes over the years, many that I've witnessed myself. So how did you get into design?
Well, I got into design initially from studying theatrical costume at the London College of Fashion in the 90s. So I graduated in that, and I always wanted to do theatrical costume for film and theatre, but I also wanted to do a little bit of fashion as well. So that's how I got into it. Now, with the band, I started at a very young age.
You did?
Yes.
What time, I should say, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking, when you actually joined
I believe I was
LMU Mass Band?
8 years
You were
old.
8?
Yes, yes. So my first year I played a little Lajablet. No, I didn't. It was Jab Malasi.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. So what did that look like?
I was a blue devil.
You were
That's basically it.
breaking
yes.
it down, breaking it down.
Yes, yes.
So from there, how did you then start designing for LMU Mass Band?
Well, the principal designer at the time was called Maylin Sancho, and as a child I used to follow her around everywhere in a mask.
Really?
Yes, if she was glittering, I tried to copy her. You know, she was my idol. So as the years progressed, I then started to get more involved with the designing, and I started off kind of slowly. So first of all, I'd done a junior queen, and then I'd done an individual, and then all of a sudden I ended up designing for the entire band.
Well, you did, and we're seeing you there with some of your amazing designs of this year. And I mean, look at that. It's amazing, guys. I think that deserves a round of applause.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm not being biased, but I think those are some of the best designs that I've seen, you know, on a mass band. What do you guys think? Joocie boy, obviously you've seen many a carnival.
Yeah, I mean, some of my new videos here, we had to talk, you know what I mean? Get some of these costumes, yeah, we had to talk.
I'll give you my card.
Well, that would be amazing. And that's all what 1HEART is, bringing people together. What about you?
Well, I've got a new, I've made my first soca tune this year, yeah.
You hit that?
And it's called Big Jamaican Man, right? And it's, yes, there
Can
you
you
go.
do a little bit?
No, well, it's two
go
people.
on.
It's like, she's like saying, I am the Vinci, and I am the big Jamaican man. She are the Vinci, and I am the big Jamaican man. That's kind of like the hook. So basically, I'm definitely gonna be calling out to have some of that in my video.
Oh, so wait, we got video collaborations
It's going
now.
on here.
I'm loving it. And guess what? Melissa was so nervous, and now you're thinking, yeah, baby. She's like, this is working. She's like, this is working for me.
Yes,
Now, guys, you know when you go to Carnival, you see some people who are just not prepared, right? You're seeing people, listen, check this out, right? Word to the wise, do not wear flip-flops to a street festival with over 2 million other partygoers, right?
Or high heels.
That's ridiculous, right? You're just asking for trouble. So if you need some more advice, check out our guide to Notting Hill Carnival do's and don'ts.
Ladies, don't wear open-toe shoes. You'll get stepped on. Carnival is like the tube during rush hour, only 100 times worse. What? So do yourself a favour and keep those little piggies under wraps, or you'll be the one crying all the way home. People, don't forget to moisturise. No matter how ton-up your outfit is or how dirty your wine is, the first thing people will notice are your ashy knees and elbows. Don't get too drunk. The carnival runs for 2 days, so pace yourself. No one wants to look after a drunken mess during carnival, so please, take it slow. Do answer the call of nature before you shock out. Over 1 million people are expected at the carnival, and the last thing you want is the bobbies on your back, like my man here. Do taste the Caribbean. Remember, the food is just as important as the music, so you better make sure you taste all the mouth-watering delights. And don't forget to wash it all down with some sweet, delicious rum punch. Do bring your whole crew. The carnival is the perfect time to roll out with your peeps and make some friends along the way. So, let your hair down and live a little. Don't worry, we won't tell if you don't. So there you have it, the do's and don'ts for Notting Hill Carnival. But remember, whatever you do, have a good time.
Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar.
I love that. We were all busting up in that one, weren't we? We were cracking up. Those are the do's and don'ts. Now, Melissa, back to you.
Yes.
You know how to do a good costume. We've got one of your fantastic designs right here. Amani, would you come in for us? Beautiful. Do you mind, I'll tell you, but I wouldn't want to, you know, scar you in any way. She looks absolutely amazing. Tell me, how do you even begin to put something like this together, Mel?
Oh, lots of sketches, lots of sketches. I like to draw my inspiration from so many different things. So, for instance, Amani's headdress, it looks very Japanese.
It does. It does. Very, not Harajuku, very geisha is what I'm trying to say.
That's right. So the operatic performers in Japan wear wigs like that. So I just love to look at different cultures and different styles and sort of amalgamate it into one. Her pieces is very embellished, as you can see, with sequins. What she's actually representing is Elijah Bless. In a very modern way.
Who is Elijah Bless, for those who don't know?
Okay, well, anyone from Trinidad and Tobago would know what Elijah Bless is. I know you know what Elijah Bless is.
For those who aren't.
Okay, so the actual theme itself is covering the 7 deadly sins. And wrath is what Amani's representing here. And Elijah Bless is from Trinidad and Tobago folklore. So as I was growing up as a child, I used to love hearing about stories about different folklore and myths. Used to scare me, but I loved it. And Elijah Bless herself is, I wouldn't say a ghost, but she's actually a lady who goes to different dances, you know, in local dances. And she covers her ghostly face with an actual veil. And as you can see, she's wearing a veil here. Okay. She wears a long dress, and she usually hides a cloven hoof. I didn't go down the cloven hoof route, but she's got a cloven hoof. And she lures men out of the village dances, takes them into the forest. They fall in a ravine and end up, you know, unfortunately, reaching their demise. They die. So.
Oh my God! You said you were scared as a kid. I'm scared now.
Well, there's more to it actually. There's this thing about old people talk. That's what we say in Trinidad. Yes. So they say if you feel like you've encountered Elijah Bless, what you need to do is take all your clothes off, turn it inside out, and then put it back on again, and you'll be protected.
What should we do? Will we do that now? No, but seriously though, so your theme this year for LMU Resurrection is you were doing the 7 deadly sins,
yes,
is that right?
That's right, yes.
So you've got wrath, you've got pride.
Yes, sloth, gluttony, goodness me, greed, envy.
So we saw a few of those designs just then, actually, which are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I think you've done an amazing job and look forward to seeing. We will be speaking, actually, you see, Tippa's loving it. We will be speaking to actually one of the young masqueraders in the band a bit later on as well. Yes. But for now, everyone, give it up for Melissa Simon Hartman. Fantastic, thank you. Okay then, guys, that's it for now. We'll see you after the break.